Okay, should be online here. Hey, and welcome to the video here. I'm Brian Jacobson, and what you see here is my MIRA app, right? I created this app where I can help myself thinking differently and how to come out of states that are contracted, that have belief systems that is destructive, to tap back into my flow, into my creative state. So I'm just going to show a session here with what is relevant for me right now. Just going to jump straight into it. Of course, if you're interested in having access to the app, let's see if I can show you that. It's meetmira.live, and you just write that into your browser. Should be a link underneath as well. Meetmira.live, and you'll get to this page here where you can hear a little bit about what it can do for you. You can explore the belief map here, which is what it helps you to navigate, uh, made by David R. Harkins. Yeah, and you can apply for a trial. Not sure why I jumped out of it here, probably because I'm already logged in. Let's just go back here. You can apply for a trial, a 3-day free trial, and you'll have to fill out a form for that. Anyways, it helps you to, and it helps me as well, to jump out of, you can see here, shame or fear or even pride if that blocks you in your daily activities, be it in your relationships, in your business, which is what I'm going to talk with you about today. Okay, so it works quite simply like this. Hey, Mira, I feel overwhelmed. We will soon have a function where you can speak into Mira, so she will just hear your words and you can tap in like that. But right now it's writing. I feel overwhelmed with my business these days. Um, I would like to um, have a little help to get on top of it all. I just got 2 new people on board on the team. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let's see how she works with that. New session here. Um, So what Mira does here is simply she gives you an answer for what you shared with her first, accepting that. Um, okay, so she will ask for clarification here, right? And that helps you to work with what's going on. It feels like too many things needs to be done at once. And I missed the mark of my tasks. Not all, but some tasks yesterday. So my mind went like it's already failed. Boom. Let's see. Mhm. Du-du-du-dum. So this is how the Mira app works. It will identify, and you see it over here, that I have an experience of fear, right? Which is a contracted state. And you can see here in the belief map, fear would be around here, right? And what that means. And Mira will guide me up into at least being neutral or a willingness for it. Hopefully we'll get into the loving state and that flow. Um, So here it identifies the belief, and the belief is a fear belief. Um, so the way she works is, can you feel that? Does it feel true? And it does. Yeah. Here's what actually is happening. You just scaled your team. The old task system you had for a team of one or two was not designed for what you're building now. Yeah. Do-do-do-do. Okay. I felt the tension in my neck and throat. So another thing that's quite important when we work with belief systems and emotions is to learn how to navigate where it is in the body, because that will help us to work with them constructively. So it's not only thoughts, but you can actually feel them, and you will see that it has an effect when we make the shift as well. Um, okay, did that. I feel more calm and so the fun part is every time I work with MIRA is actually that every small little nudge into these higher belief systems, with which could be a smile, it could be a relaxation, or whatever it is, she will acknowledge that. It's very important to notice these because that creates small momentum. And you can read the science behind that, but it will recall small momentum, and you'll easier get back into your flow. Uh, So what happened here is actually that we acknowledged what was going on underneath. And now, as we have acknowledged that, we can then shift into what's important. So when we do work, any kind of work, what's important is the state of being beforehand. And so that's the question I would like to answer. Yes, I would like to have my workshops, marketing planned and scheduled. Awesome. Ja, skulle lige sætte den på en pause her. Okay, so a little pause there for you. Um, so what Mira really does here is she helped me get in contact with something in me that already knew what's important for me, workshops. So I'm holding a workshop here, two workshops actually upcoming in May. And with all these extra things and getting new people on board, that took a little bit of my attention away and then returning back to it. So there was a little gap there for me. Um, yeah, and also what the Mindful You framework really helps with is to take the imagination, because everything is imagination, right? And if it's new, usually that means it's kind of abstract, and the actual action that needs to be taken, the actual work, needs to be defined very clearly, very specifically for the mind to carry it out. So she helps with that. That's within the mindful framework, that understanding. Um, okay. So I got two workshops set for May. I have the landing page ready. It's just to fill up the space. I got the online version set up, clear, but yet to find local places for that part. Boop. Oh, I forgot to write it was in May. Oh, in May, yeah. So it's closer than the Overwhelm I was telling you this morning. You have two workshops in May. Okay, local venue still. That's not a scattered. That's one missing piece in the marketing plan that has. Okay, and then MIRA simply helps to maintain focus here, what needs to be done as we guided it through. Um, yeah, it's somehow difficult for me to see. Hmm. I think past um, workshops that didn't fully gather the right amount of people might trigger some scarcity and blockages for my thinking. Um, yeah, um, it feels a bit like I'll just do the what I think I need to do action, but the excitement and positive outcome seems blurred and hidden. Boom. So what we're really touching here, which is kind of interesting with me doing it all kind of live here, right, recording it, is that I get actually into that my some of my past failures, which they are really not, right? We all have them when we do stuff. Uh, Actually is blocking some of my thinking, and of course, if my thinking is blocked, the action that I need to take also likely is blocked. Um, yeah, what's happening is that desire is present, so that's the energy, which is a destructive energy, and I can show it again to you here. Desire is back here, and all these red ones here up until this yellowish one are destructive energies. So we were in when we're in these, desire is the craving, right? It's where you, I want that, but I don't have it yet. I would like that, but I don't have it yet, right? It's always this craving for more. Uh, it, which love is the opposite, right? It's like, okay, I see something in my imagination. Awesome. I love that. And somehow everything unfolds and shows it up in your life. And grief also. Hmm. So the action happens, but it feels hollow, like going through motions. Does that feel accurate? Yes. It feels a bit hollow. And um, But I now remember that a forgiveness session for these workshops would be great. So I access my successful achieving mindset and carry that with me into these workshops. Let's see what she's suggesting instead of thinking about the past. Okay, so she actually helps also to tune into an imagination of someone who enjoys the workshop so I can get in that space and feel that fulfillment, right? Forgiveness is another way. Um, and I see that you suggest to see just one person having a greater time after the workshop. Yes, this will help. And 7 seconds. So the methods here is still built on the mindful framework. That's what she accessed. So uh, I now feel a warmth and genuine smile, remembering what I help people with and why I started the workshops in the first place. And this is also Simon Sinek, right? He always asks you, know your why. And we can forget the why along the way, but MIRA here can help you along the way. So, okay, let's see what she captures here. Another thing which is quite interesting is the journey map here. So this is the 9 steps of the Mind View framework. If you want to hear more about that, you just contact me, you join our group, ask some questions, right? But there's like 9 steps. The first 6 steps will teach you how to train your mind to work more effectively, proficiently, joyfully, right? Not hard, but joyfully. And the step number 7, 8, and 9 is the activation of the new mindset. It's the ongoing action flow and how that works out. So that's the mastery part. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's the frequency. We all know we need to change our frequency to actually experience the life that we truly want. Um, uh-huh. And he confirms my energy is blocked, right? So a forgiveness session will release that energy. I want to make sure that actually happens. So will you commit to doing the forgiveness practice, the one from your step 1 materials, specifically focused on the I will do the forgiveness practice tonight before bed. So I sleep in the new successful mindset and fully immerse that scene and memory into my subconsciousness. So of course, I'm going to write different with Mira than you are, and you will learn how to write these ways and get more specific as you go along. I've worked with this quite a bit. Let's just see what she says here. Uh-huh. 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 Right now, I feel light, ready to go back to my workshop material and marketing and get going. Thank you, Mira. So how did I actually say right now I feel light, ready to go? Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then when you have been working with Mira and you close the session and you say that's it, she will offer you a practice if that's necessary. It's a forgiveness practice here for the past workshops. Yes, I'll commit to the practice. So that will add it here. So if I go here, there with this little leaf, you'll see that this is mini habits tracker. It hasn't registered here yet, but I'll show you how it does that. I'll go back to my session here, and here she goes, go for it, just go. You came in, and she gives a little summary here. Today, your journey went from fear to willingness. I'm not sure why this one is not updated yet, but we'll see about that. And she asks me to explore the hidden beliefs behind what actually happened there. I can close my session with a summary. Usually it's the same one here. When you say thank you, MIRA, it will kind of stop the conversation. But of course, I could have continued. The name over here, you can always delete, but they are saved over here. You also have your history up here. Here you have your belief map if you want to check that out. And there you go with the mini habits, right? So all mini habits are saved here. Oh, not there. That was the belief map here. So you see, here's my forgiveness practice and the one-person vision before marketing also, right? So these mini habits, they are helping you to stay on track. And she creates them and you can archive them when you've practiced them. Usually I suggest you do 3 check-ins at a minimum to confirm that. And here I have my summary, what actually was going on in my mind. And I moved into willingness, right? And that was also what I said in the beginning here. She usually helps me to get into a minimum of courage, but usually up into willingness, which has a lot more energy. And you'll feel these changes immediately in your day and acceptance. And when you start practicing that on a daily basis, let's just say 1 week or maybe even 2 weeks, already there you will see changes, not just in your own way of handling your mind, but also in the way you communicate with people, and your circumstances will change as well, of course. And it gets really interesting when you access these levels of energy on a consistent basis. So thank you very much for watching here. That's all I had for you. Stop the share. Okay, here I am. Have a great day out there. If you struggle with your mind and you get stuck in thinking patterns or feel overwhelmed, MIRA is a great place to start, and you'll learn to do differently with your own mind and become more conscious in your creations, do more of what you love, and access more love within. So have a great day. Brian Jacobson here. Free trial for you. If you want to talk with me privately, I also have a few spots open to work with someone who wants to go even deeper. So that's it. Take care.